So I was saying, the moon holds our emotions. And the familiar patterns that we have of thinking of our emotions and dealing with our emotions or not dealing with them. And what this rebalancing offers, if we think about Black Moon Lilith offering this, look at this. Look at the comparison with the feeling. The sorrow here and just the absolute glory and amazingness of creation here. Black Moon Lilith, which has been repressed, is offering this. The moon, which has been so familiar, also associated with women, which has been so sorrowful, though, or at least estranged. Once we consider both of these together, there can be this reconciliation, this sort of, and this reminder of celebration. And once one part of any polarity becomes more into its wholeness, then the other part naturally rushes out to meet it. And okay, that's enough about that. And I could say that I've been being frustrated by the camera ceasing to work and then different things. But it's about this way of bringing everything into the present with us, this reconciliation. And so the water trine is offering us clarity. The fire is offering us this gorgeous sense of renewal in our minds and our abilities, our embodiment here on earth. We are magic, magicians grounding here into the earth. Okay, so I need a card specifically for Capricorn and a card specifically for Cancer. And I am going to draw from, maybe I'll go back to this one, the Kawaii. And then I'm going to move into some other factors for you both. Okay, the Six of Swords for Cancer and the Three of Coins upside down for the Six of Swords, sorry, I misspoke, for Capricorn, and the Three of Coins upside down for Cancer. Okay, the Six of Swords, I've been getting a lot. I have this other one over there. I hung up one from Google because I've been really thinking about our times as this Six of Swords. It's this in a more traditional deck, it's the figure in a boat, rowing two other figures across, and it's seen as a passage, out of difficult times into new times. And I think that we're really in that now. So you as Capricorn, I really think of you so much as just this grounding, measured energy that, you're dealing with such intensity. And you are so graceful in it, Capricorn, you're so graceful in it. Even if you may not feel graceful at every moment, you are grace. You are the grace of the magician grounding here onto the earth, of the clarity of vision, allowing us to make real. Those two things shouldn't even be separate anymore either. Vision, vision and reality, everything merges now. I love this quote by the poet Leslie Scalapino. Minute movements in the text don't mimic reality, but rather appear with reality as part of it. Our visions are part of reality. Our imaginations are part of the earth. Okay, and then for the Three of Coins, for Cancer, just going to have to think about that for one moment. And having it upside down, I think there's a new ease. There's a new ease in the economies of our habits, in the economies of our institutions, and the economies, as we move, Capricorn so grounding, and Cancer helping us to actually flow into the earth's true abundance. Another poet, Anne Boyer, was talking about, there are enough resources on this planet for all. It's the structures we've made that keep everyone from having all they need. So you allow this flow, a renewal of the flow, dear Cancer, and you help ground us into this, as we're burgeoning. I feel like we're burgeoning, even with more and more people looking to alternative structures and ancient structures of understanding things, and also falling into their own true talents, and really stepping into those and unabashedly. It gives us this such field of possibility for this like goddess-like justice and reconciliation. Equality is like gravity, says Joss Whedon. It's simply a fact of life here on Earth. Okay, with luck, hoping that the camera keeps going, I'm going to go ahead and draw some energy of the ancestors for you at this time. And then in the next video, I'll do the archetypes and your more personal, some cards for your personal life more. Okay. I'm just getting used to doing public, collective readings. I'm more used to doing private, individual readings. So one of the ways I've come to do that is by looking at the energies. And that's why in these long readings, I'm doing 2 signs at once, except for the sign whose birthday it is, and then their companion sign across the zodiac wheel. But for when I do the new moon readings, which are shorter, more like 9 minutes, or 9 to 15 minutes, or anyway, I will do each sign. Okay. So the ancestors offer you this page of cups. So it's a renewal of love and the way that we express it, and the way that we inhabit it, the way that we know it, the way that we glory in it, the way that we, bounce with joy here on Earth. It's the history of love, the history of joy, the history of delight. We so often think of all the bad things of history, and I'm not denying them by any means. There are more of them maybe than we even realize. But there's also a history of joy. There's a history of delight. There's a history of idiosyncratic, just unalloyed delight. And that is such a huge part of what's gotten us here. And they're also offering you the starlit, mysterious power of your individuality, of your solitude, So there's a delight which comes easily. That's how I'm reading reversals right now. There's a delight, and this history of delight that comes down easily. So take a moment to think of, some joy you had with someone who's passed away. And there's that history of delight still emanating. And then also they are offering to you at this time the 3 of Pentacles. So again, it's releasing any hierarchies. Here this fellow is giving money to these people who need it. It's a releasing of the hierarchies. Any type of hierarchy is really a false thing, because equality is like gravity. So within, our most intimate relationships and within our most huge societal structures, the hierarchies, any false authority, any impinging power, any aggressive power, rather than simply resting in your own authority and your own power, reveling in it, but in a way that only it's your soul's truth, not hurting any other person, not lording it over any other person. So, which there's been a lot of in history. And also it's just been like the lack of clarity, rather than just accepting and dealing with the fact that there are so many other humans, each as full of rich mystery as you. Our brains want to put things in patterns to deal with stimuli. but if we come from the heart, we know that each person is absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, honorable, and absolutely our equal. And then comes the Three of Cups, celebration.